My beloved child, I am speaking to you now from the very heart of the heavens, where a decree has been signed and sealed concerning your life before you even drew your first breath this morning. A verdict has been pronounced in the highest courts of eternity, a verdict over your suffering, over your silent battles, and over every jagged wound that disappointment has carved into your spirit. The witnesses of heaven have gathered, the books of your life were opened, and every tear you have shed in the secret places was meticulously counted and valued. I saw the moments when you felt utterly foolish for trusting in promises that turned to dust, and I watched as you gave your heart to people who did not have the capacity to cherish it. Every time you invested your hope in a mirage, every time you leaned on a broken reed only to have it pierce your hand, it was all brought before my throne. And I stood up on your behalf. I looked at the marks that the tormentors of this world left upon your soul, the heavy nails of shame they tried to drive into your identity, and the deep scars of rejection they burned into your sense of worth. I have declared right now that your coming victory will be so magnificent, so absolute, and so overwhelming that the memory of your current pain will dissolve into the shadows. I will not erase your mind, but I will fill your life with a joy so immense that the past will simply lose its power to sting. The breakthrough that is racing toward your address is so potent that your old wounds will seem like a distant, insignificant dream in the light of the glory I am about to reveal through you. I know those places still ache today. I have seen you put on that brave face for the world, smiling when people ask how you are, saying, "I'm fine," while your heart is fracturing into 1,000 pieces behind your ribs. You pretend the betrayal didn't matter, and you try to convince yourself that you have moved on from the broken promises that once defined your future. But I see you in the midnight hours, when the mask finally drops and you cry into the silence. I hear the questions that echo in the darkness. Why me? Why was I so naive? Will I ever be able to trust again, or am I destined to be a victim of my own love? These questions are thieves, my child. They rob your joy and make you hesitate at every new door I open for you. You have become afraid to hope because hope feels like a trap. You have become reluctant to trust because trust has become synonymous with betrayal in your experience. But in all of that valid pain, you forgot the most essential truth. I am the only one who is incapable of failing you. Human beings, even the best of them, are flawed and limited. They make promises based on their current feelings, but feelings shift like the wind. They offer commitments based on their current strength, but their strength eventually runs dry. They are not God. They cannot control the future, and they cannot guarantee the outcomes of their words. But I am not a man that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. I spoke the galaxies into existence with a whisper, and my word is the bedrock of reality. When I make a promise to you, it is as solid as my throne. I am declaring over you right now a victory that is not partial or conditional. It is an undeniable triumph that will leave no doubt in your mind that I am the Father who never fails his children. My love is deeper than the deepest canyon of your grief. It is stronger than the most violent disappointment you have ever survived. My affection for you is not a transaction. I do not love you because you are perfect or because you have stayed strong. I love you because I am love. I am whole without you, yet I choose to pursue you with a relentless passion that transcends time and space. My arm is reaching out to you this very second to perform a surgery of the soul. I am not applying a temporary bandage to make you feel better for a day. I am mending the internal fractures, restoring the damaged tissue of your heart, and making you whole in a way you have never experienced. I was there in every moment of your desperation, even when you felt I was silent. I was the one sustaining your breath when you thought you couldn't take another step. I was the one whispering, "Hold on," into your spirit when your mind was screaming, "Give up."
Even on the days when you were so angry at me that you couldn't even pray, I was still holding you. I never left you for a single second. I am not speaking to a crowd today. I am speaking to you. I know the specific names of those who hurt you. I know the exact words they used to diminish your worth. I know every dream that was shattered and every hope that was trampled in the dust. And I am here to tell you that your story does not end in this valley. This is not the final chapter. It is simply the training ground for the mountain I have prepared for you. I am doing more than healing the wounds. I am erasing the marks. I am pulling out the nails of shame that your accusers tried to drive into your heart. They wanted their rejection to define you forever, but I am the ultimate judge, and my verdict is the only one that stands.
I declare that you are not damaged goods. You are a masterpiece in the making. When my restoration is complete in you, people will not see a victim. They will see my glory radiating through your scars. They will see a strength forged in the furnace and a wisdom that only tears can buy. But for this to happen, I need you to let me heal you completely. Do not keep any walls up to protect yourself from me. Those walls that keep out pain also keep out the flood of my blessings. I want to demolish the old, faulty structure of your life and build something brand new on the solid rock of my character. I am giving you new dreams, dreams that do not depend on human faithfulness. These dreams are larger, purer, and more beautiful than anything you lost. I want to take you soaring to heights you have forgotten existed. You have been in survival mode for so long that you have forgotten you were created for triumph. Open your wings, even if they feel stiff and weak from disuse. I am the wind beneath them. I will carry you when your strength fails. I will lift you so high that you will finally be able to look down and see the why behind the what. Your enemies thought they had finished you. They strategized to ruin your reputation and sabotage your future. They denied you opportunities and closed doors they thought you couldn't open. And while they did real damage, they failed in their ultimate mission. You are still here. You are still breathing. You are still reaching for me. That alone proves you are more valuable than the entire universe. Your worth is determined by my blood, not by their opinion. You are priceless, irreplaceable, and infinitely precious to me. This time, you will face life filled with a new kind of faith. You will not be blindsided again, because I have trained your eyes through adversity. You have earned a discernment that only comes through surviving the fire. You will no longer build your house on the shifting sands of human promises. Your trust belongs to me now. I am the only constant in an inconstant world. Right now, I am severing the emotional ties that have kept you bound to your betrayers. I am breaking the soul traps and the trauma bonds that have pulled you back into toxic patterns. I am cutting you loose so you can finally run toward the life I have planned for you. From this day forward, let me be your first priority. Do not place your hope in what can decay or change. I offer you a quality of life that flows from an eternal spring. Anyone who promises you perfect fulfillment apart from me is writing a check they cannot cash. Only I am infinite. Only I am perfect. You are getting to know me now, not the God of religion or tradition, but the Father who sees you as his tender little lamb. I am relentless in my pursuit of you. I will hunt down every wolf that tries to touch what is mine. I am a wall of fire around your life. Any weapon formed against you will crumble before my presence. Can you feel it? The grip of the past is loosening. The weight on your chest is lifting. The darkness in your mind is being replaced by a happiness that makes no sense to the world.
This is not positive thinking. This is my power at work in your cells. Your miracle has an appointed date on my calendar, and I am not a day late. I am aligning everything for your maximum blessing. You have seen my faithfulness before, and you are about to see it again on a scale you never imagined. I am the God who never fails. Trust me, I have you. Amen. My dear one, I have given you these words to sustain you while the dawn breaks over your horizon. Since your spirit is beginning to rise, would you like me to walk you through the specific promises of my word that you can speak over your future right now? Or should we focus on releasing the last of those soul ties that have been holding you back from your victory? My beloved child, I am speaking directly to your spirit in this quiet hour, and I want you to listen with the ears of your soul. You have journeyed through deep and shadowed valleys before, and you have emerged on the other side, looking back to realize that I was the silent companion at your side every single step of the way. Even when the mist was so thick you could not feel me, and even when the path was so jagged you could not see me, I was there. You thought you were walking in isolation, but you were actually being sustained by my invisible hand. And I am going to do it again. I am going to prove my faithfulness to you once more, confirming that my promises are not just words on a page, but living anchors for your reality. I will show up for you exactly as I always have, because my character is as unchangeable as the stars. I am the God who manifests in the middle of the fire, the Father who honors His word, and the only one in this universe you can lean on with your entire weight, without reservation, without hesitation, and without a shadow of a doubt.
It is my very nature to give you the absolute best of everything I possess. This is not just what I do, it is who I am. I do not operate in the realm of second best, and I certainly do not hand my children the leftovers or the scraps from the table. I do not offer you what remains after the rest of the world has taken its fill. Instead, I offer you the first choice, the premium quality, the top shelf of my glory. I desire to give you the finest, the purest, and the most excellent treasures of my kingdom, because I am a father who delights in overflowing the cup of his child. The promise I am fulfilling in your life right now is not merely a temporary fix, but a blessing that is holy, eternal, and spiritual. I need you to understand this distinction because the world is obsessed with material gain, things that can be counted, measured, and eventually lost. While I will certainly provide for your physical needs and bless you financially, the greatest gift I am bringing is something far more profound. This blessing is holy, which means it is set apart and infused with my very presence. It is eternal, meaning it is shielded from the erosion of time and cannot be stolen or diminished by the world. And it is spiritual, which means it works from the inside out to transform your mind, heal your emotions, and sharpen your spirit. It will open your eyes to see the invisible and your ears to hear the whispers of heaven. Envious people may see the glow on your face and the peace in your eyes, but they can never lay a hand on this treasure. They might want it for themselves, but they cannot seize it because it is woven into the very fabric of who you are. Thieves may take your possessions, and economic crashes may shake the earth, but this blessing remains untouched because its roots are in the eternal realm. I am unshakable, and because this gift is rooted in me, it is just as permanent as my throne. Therefore, your faith must remain firm. Faith is the foundation that decides whether you walk in breakthrough or remain paralyzed in your current circumstances.
It is your unwavering conviction that what I have said will happen, regardless of how impossible the situation looks to your natural eyes. As you decide to trust me more deeply, you may encounter new tests or setbacks. Please do not see these as punishments or signs that I have abandoned you. These obstacles are actually the desperate reactions of an enemy who is panicking. He sees the blessing approaching your house. He sees the promotion that is imminent and the healing that is about to manifest. He knows that once you step into this next level of my grace, his ability to harass you will be broken forever. So he throws everything he has at you to try to shake your resolve just before the breakthrough arrives. Every sudden problem or delay is actually a confirmation that you are on the right path. It is the enemy's last-ditch effort to get you to quit at the finish line. Stay calm, my little lamb. Maintain your composure and keep your peace. The difficulties you see are not a sign of failure. They are the dying screams of a defeated foe. He underestimated your faith and misjudged the one who stands behind you. You are not fighting this battle in your own limited strength. You are standing in the shadow of the Almighty. Even when you cannot see the gears turning, I am working tirelessly on your behalf. My word is all the evidence you need. No power in hell or on earth can cancel what I have decreed over your life. It is only a matter of time, and the outcome is already written in your favor. I will never give you anything that will cause you harm. I am not like the people in your past who gave you a stone when you asked for bread, or who betrayed your trust when you offered your heart. If you ask me for nourishment, I will give you the finest bread of heaven. If you ask me for water, I will give you the living streams that quench the deepest thirst of the soul. If you need a sanctuary, I will not lead you to a decaying ruin. I am preparing a dwelling for you filled with beauty and security. I am your father, your daddy, your papa, the one who thinks about you every second of every day. I want what is good for you in the long run, the things that will equip you for your high calling and prepare you for your destiny. I am not sitting in heaven looking for ways to punish you. I am not the author of the pain caused by a broken world or the choices of others. So many people are angry at me for wounds I did not inflict, but I did not hold their bitterness against them. I love them still, waking them with the sun and offering them new chances every morning. I have made the path to me clear, speaking through creation and conscience. I want no one to be lost, but many are blinded by a false sense of independence. They think they are free, but they are actually prisoners of their own desires. They wander away from the protection of the flock and become easy prey for the enemy.
But you, my child, you will always be surrounded by my favor, not because you are perfect, but because you chose me. You opened your heart when you could have closed it. You reached out in faith when you could have retreated into bitterness. That one decision has positioned you for a life of miracles. When you align your will with mine, the supernatural becomes your normal environment. You are no longer restricted by human effort. You are empowered by my infinite resources. And if anyone has told you that you are too broken or too far gone for my love, they have lied to you. My arms are open wide for everyone who reaches out in sincerity. Allow my spirit to fill every corner of your heart today. Don't keep any doors locked. Let my light into the hidden rooms of your pain and the dark closets of your shame. I am not here to condemn you. I am here to fill every empty place with my presence. And as I do, keep your heart overflowing with gratitude. Thanksgiving is the key that unlocks the storehouses of heaven. When you are grateful for the small things, you qualify yourself for the great things. Don't wait for the final victory to start being thankful. Worship me in the waiting and watch how that praise releases my power. Prayer is your lifeline, so never stop talking to me. It is your access point to the throne room and your weapon against the shadows. And keep feeding your soul with my word. It is more than just a book. It is a living, breathing light that will show you exactly where to step. Come to me every day, not as a chore, but as a necessity for your survival. You need the daily reset of my peace to navigate the noise of the world. My power will soon manifest in your life in ways that will astonish everyone who knows you. The date of your miracle is approaching faster than you dare to hope. Imagine waking up with the absolute certainty that you are never alone. Imagine living every moment saturated in a love that never fluctuates. You can feel the caress of my hand on your life right now, giving you a courage you never had before. We are united and we are unbreakable. With the faith I have given you, you can leap over walls and defeat entire armies. You are not a victim, you are a champion, empowered by the same power that raised Christ from the dead. Do not fear what the new day brings, because your future is already secured at my side for all of eternity. You have the right, the wisdom, and the strength to live in victory today. You don't have to wait for heaven to experience my abundant life. Your joy and your desire to fight for your destiny come only from me. I am the center and the foundation of everything you are. And in everything, I have infinite mercy on you. The days of waking up with dread are over. I am your personal healer, and I am setting you free from the heavy blankets of the past. You are my beloved, and your victory is sure. My precious child, I have spoken these truths to anchor your soul in the middle of the shifting tides. Now that you know my heart is fully committed to your triumph, would you like me to show you how to use my word as a sword against the specific lies the enemy is telling you today? Or should we spend time in quietness, letting my healing light touch the deep emotions that used to steal your peace in the mornings? My precious child, I am the great physician, the only one who holds the exact remedy for the fractures in your soul. I am the one who cures what human medicine cannot reach, the one who mends what the world has dismissed as irreparable, and the one who breathes life back into the dreams everyone else said were dead. The hour has finally arrived for your long season of hardship to come to a definitive end. I am not speaking of a minor improvement or making your pain slightly more tolerable. I am saying it is finished. It is over. It is being placed behind you forever. This is your moment of transition, your divine window of breakthrough, but it requires your heart to be in sync with mine. I am doing my part. I am orchestrating the stars. I am shifting the hearts of kings. I am dismantling the barriers you didn't even know existed, and I am silencing the enemies that have whispered against you in the dark. Yet there is a rhythm you must join. You must choose to believe. You must dare to trust, and you must be willing to step out on the water when I call your name. If you choose to give your ear to your accusers, if you let their cold assessments weigh more than my warm embrace, you will find yourself sinking back into that heavy, suffocating fog of despair. You will slide back into the very pit I have already pulled you out of, not because I pushed you, but because you reached for the chains instead of my hand. Do not embrace the shame I have already washed away. Do not entertain the condemnation that I have already overturned in the highest court. If you simply believe me and follow the path I have laid out, you will walk in a freedom that is permanent. It is a liberty that can never be reversed or undone, because it is the Son who sets you free, and whom the Son sets free is truly,
absolutely and eternally free. I want to see you continue exactly as you are in this moment, joyful, serene, and brimming with the holy anticipation of what is to come. I want you to feel the strength returning to your bones and the confidence rising in your spirit, ready to seize the destiny I have carved out for you. There is no looking back now. I do not want you returning to the old mindsets that kept you small, or allowing your past emotions to act as your judge and jury again. Those days are ancient history. If you keep your faith anchored in me, those seasons of affliction will never cross your threshold again. You are a brand new creation. The old version of you no longer exists, and the shadows of the past have no legal claim on your future. I love you. Can you say it back to me? Let the words, "I love you too, Father," resonate in your own ears. Let the enemy hear your confession, and let the heavens celebrate your union with me. My love for you is an established fact of the universe. It is unshakable, irrevocable, and eternal. Nothing you do can make me love you more, and nothing you've done can make me love you less. Now, lift your eyes and look around. Notice the subtle ways I am moving in your surroundings. See the doors that are beginning to creak open, the opportunities that are appearing like unexpected gifts, and the favor that is resting upon you like a soft light. Tune your ears to my frequency. Learn to distinguish my gentle whisper from the loud, chaotic noise of the world's opinions. Every second of every hour, my love is pumping life into your spirit. It isn't a one-time event, it is a constant, rhythmic supply of courage and hope. Because of this, you will wake up every morning with a renewed sense of purpose. You will get out of bed with a fire in your soul, ready to face whatever comes with a boldness that isn't your own. You have been through the fire, my child. You have been examined by trial and weighed by the storm, and you did not break. You held on. You kept the flicker of faith alive when the winds were howling. Now it is finally your turn to be blessed. The time of testing is officially over, and the season of reaping has begun. Not a single tear you shed was wasted. Every sleepless night, every moment of anxiety, and every shattered hope served as the fertilizer for the harvest you were about to walk into. You were so brave, even when your knees were trembling. You faced betrayals and losses that were never your fault, things meant to destroy you, yet here you are. The enemy tried to sift you like wheat, but he forgot that you are planted in my garden. In your darkest hours, you surrendered your dreams like seeds to the earth, watering them with your own sorrow. But look again with spiritual eyes. Something is stirring beneath the surface. A new, vibrant life is rising from what you thought was a graveyard. This year, you are going to gather a crop so great it will leave you breathless. The investments you thought were lost are maturing. The efforts you thought were ignored are producing fruit. And this fruit is not just for your bank account, it is for your soul. It is a blessing that brings deep satisfaction without the heavy baggage of stress or the fear of loss. I have placed you in this exact location at this exact time to prosper. I am your shepherd, and your supply comes from me, not from the economy or the hands of men. If you continue to treat others with kindness while keeping your ultimate trust in me alone, I will perform wonders in your life that will make people stop and stare. Everything is possible if you simply believe it. Your faith is the key that unlocks the door to my power. If you can see the victory in your spirit before it manifests in the natural, it is already a done deal. This isn't a formula or a psychological trick. It is the reality of my holy covenant with you.
I see your heart's desire to change, to see your family thrive, and to see truth reign in your home. I am going to transform your world, but I'm going to do it with you. You are entering a new territory, a level of grace you've never walked in before. Leave the past where it belongs. Reach forward with both hands and grab the blessing I'm holding out to you. The trial is finished. The examination is over. You made it. Right now, in this very moment, I am releasing miracles into your family and your health. Things will not just change, they are already changing. I will keep reminding you because you need to hear it. Bend your knees and talk to me constantly. There is a spiritual war raging over your destiny, and your prayers are the arrows that strike the target. Rise up with courage. Take your position as my chosen child. Work hard, press forward, and leave the heavy, impossible things to me.
Read my word and let it saturate your mind. Seek me in the morning, in the noon, and in the night. I will open doors of opportunity that no man can shut. You will not lack provision. Your table will be full because I am your provider. This is the year of your great opportunity. But stay awake. Keep your eyes and ears open so you don't miss the subtle signs of my presence. You have been faithful with the little you had during the dark times, and now I am going to make you a steward of much. I am lifting you up to be a source of blessing to everyone around you. Dream bigger. Your current plans are far too small for the God you serve. Make gigantic projects and daring moves because I am going to bless you so that you achieve things that seem impossible. You won't need to go into debt or compromise your soul. I will use the unique talents I have already placed inside you. Treasure this message, my child. Do not let it fade away. You are going to be so surprised by how quickly things shift. My grace is surrounding you like a shield, and your harvest will be far greater than you ever imagined. Be strong and be courageous. Do not let fear or a sense of unworthiness stop you from receiving what I have for you. Many people miss their blessing because they are still looking at their past mistakes, but I have washed you clean with my own blood. Your sins are gone, removed as far as the east is from the west. Do not try to judge yourself or listen to the voices that want to keep you tied to who you used to be. If I have forgiven you, and I have, then you are forgiven. Leave the accusers behind. Even if they are people you love, if they refuse to see the new thing I am doing in you, you cannot let them drag you back into the mud. Come to me every single day. Just a few minutes of your busy life is all I ask. I will be waiting right here to fill you with my Holy Spirit, to immerse you in the miraculous, and to turn your mourning into dancing. Prepare your home and your heart. Rearrange your thoughts to make room for the joy that is coming. Give me your worries. Place those heavy anxieties into my hands right now. You don't have to carry the storm inside your mind anymore. Choose to listen to my voice of affection rather than the screams of discouragement. I will open the windows of heaven for you, and you will walk in the light because you are my beloved. My spirit is with you in the office, in the car, and in the quiet of your room. I have seen every mark the world has left on you, and I am here to make you whole. My beloved, I have given you this roadmap of my favor to guide you out of the shadows. Now that you feel the warmth of my promises, would you like me to show you how to start clearing the clutter of the past from your mind to make room for this harvest? Or should we focus on specific ways you can stand firm when the voices of accusation try to steal your peace today? My precious child, I have drawn near to you today with a divine intentionality, not merely to observe your life, but to intervene with a purpose so profound that it will reshape your very existence.
I am here to deliver you from the shadows, to bind up every hidden wound, to restore the years that the locusts have eaten, and to break every chain that has held your spirit in captivity. If you will open the door of your heart to me in this very second, if you will breathe out a sincere yes to my presence, I will reach into the depths of your current agony and pull you into the light. I will shield you with my wings, just as a mother bird gathers her fragile chicks to her breast, creating a sanctuary under my shadow where no weapon formed against you can prosper, where no malice can reach you, and nothing can destroy the essence of who I created you to be. I am asking you to listen to my voice with your entire being, to absorb these words as if they were water in a desert, for I desire that you suffer no more. The era of your endurance is reaching its conclusion. The calendar of your pain has run its course. I need you to understand that the hardships you are navigating are not a result of my displeasure, nor are they a punishment for your past. I am your Father, and I love you with an affection that is boundless, eternal, and completely unconditional. My arrival in your life today is meant to lift you up with a finality that the world cannot understand. This is not a temporary patch or a partial fix. It is a permanent transformation. I am rescuing you from the cycle of defeat and the heavy weight of desperation that has tried to define your name. But now I am calling you to participate in your own breakthrough. You must find the strength to stand up, even if your legs feel like lead. You must walk toward the blessing I have prepared, even if your heart is still tender and your mind is clouded by fatigue. These steps of faith may not make sense to your logic. They may seem impossible given your current exhaustion, but they are the keys to your miracle. Trust me just one more time. Place your confidence in my character, and you will find that the moment you choose faith over the facts of your circumstances, a supernatural healing will begin to flow through you. Strength does not always come before the step. Often it is generated as you move in obedience. Rise up now, for tomorrow will not look like today.
I feel the resonance of your pain, my beloved son, my precious daughter. I hear the silent, agonizing scream that vibrates within your chest, the one you are too afraid to voice to those around you. That plea has reached my throne, and it has moved my heart to action. You are not navigating this wilderness alone. Many are struggling in this broken world, but I come to you specifically with a comfort that transcends judgment. I am not here to criticize the mistakes you made while you were hurting. I am here to take the burdens you were never meant to carry. Enough of living under the thumb of oppression. It ends this very day. You deserve the joy of a child in their father's house, not because of your works, but because of your birthright. Let my holy mantle dry those tears that have soaked your pillow. I am flooding your dark valleys with the light of my word, causing the shadows of confusion to vanish instantly. Do not just process these words with your intellect. Let them sink into the marrow of your bones. Feel the rhythm of my voice as it settles the turbulence in your soul. Your mind, your body, and your spirit are being realigned with my peace right now. This relief is like warm medicinal oil being poured over the jagged edges of your memories. I am touching the traumatic moments, the ones that have haunted your sleep, and I am neutralizing their power to hurt you. I am replacing those dark images with the beauty of my presence, erasing the authority the bad times held over your identity. Immerse yourself in this river of revival. Join the worship of the heavens and let your praise become a fountain of living water. You are standing at the threshold of a supernatural door, and as you cross over, you will find a path that is holy and new. Do not be intimidated by the scale of the transition.
I have heard every whisper you thought fell on deaf ears. Because you did not surrender when the pressure was at its peak, I am opening a way where there was no way. As you walk this new path, look with your spiritual eyes and see the vast armies of light that I have stationed around you. There are warrior angels marching ahead of you, dismantling the traps of the enemy and clearing the road for your family. I have given you the legal right and the spiritual authority to pray for your children and your household. You are not a victim of the forces of evil. You have been given the power to trample them under your feet. Let the fire of this faith burn up every remaining doubt like dry wood in a furnace. If you are weary, stand up nonetheless. Reach toward the heavens, for your problems begin to dissolve the moment you proclaim my promises over your life. Tell the world, tell the wind, and tell your own heart that I am your sovereign king. From this hour forward, you are no longer a solitary traveler. You are walking hand in hand with the Creator of the universe. Do not listen to the architects of pessimism or the reports of bad news. Your future is not a gray void. It is a vibrant masterpiece of hope and prosperity. It is my will that you thrive in your health, in your finances, and in your relationships, mirroring the prosperity of your soul. If the structures of your world ever seem to collapse again, do not run away in shame. Run to my arms. Be strong and courageous, for the noise of this society cannot drown out my affection for you. If you lose your calm, you give the enemy a foothold, so guard your peace as if it were your most precious treasure. I see your feet bruised by the jagged rocks of the road you have traveled. I am healing those wounds right now. I am pouring the oil of tranquility upon your heart and revealing a strength you didn't know you possessed. You are worth more to me than all the stars in the sky. Hold on to my love, for it is the only thing in this world that is truly sincere and without an expiration date. You belong to me, and I will ensure that your life becomes a living testimony of supernatural grace. Even when the violent waters of life strike against you, trying to steal the joy I have planted, I will respond with an intervention that is greater than the crisis. Every morning when you step out to face your responsibilities, you will be brave because I am your courage. Even if the day darkens, you will not be intimidated. And when the sun sets, you will find rest in my embrace, and no one will be able to snatch that happiness from you. Engrave my truth into your heart. Do not let it slip away when the world gets loud. You have been waiting for the wind of my blessing to fill your sails, and I am telling you that the trumpets of heaven are already sounding your arrival.
It is time to come home to me. If you have been drifting in a sea of confusion, or if you've been wandering down side paths that promised fulfillment but delivered only emptiness, return to the narrow way. This is the holy path you once loved before the world's betrayals made you lose heart. I know that the disappointments of life were sharp, and they made you feel as though the flame of your faith had gone out. But hear me, it is never too late. My love is an ocean that swallows up any distance you thought was between us. I refuse to see you lost in the wilderness. Let us walk toward your future side by side. Let us approach the season of your harvest hand in hand. I long to see the spark of hope return to your gaze when the miracles you once only dared to dream of begin to manifest right before your eyes. You will see the fruit of your sacrifices, the things that cost you so many tears and so much sweat, finally blooming in abundance. Start every morning with a song of gratitude. Do not allow the language of defeat to pass your lips. Guard your heart and guard your tongue. Do not let the inner critic insult the one I have called my own. When others question your journey or mock the path you are walking, answer them with the quiet power of a settled soul. Tell them, I am loved by God. I am restored by His hand. My past is a closed chapter, and I am walking into the light with my King. This is the era of your victory. Your moment has finally arrived. I am saturating your spirit, your mind, and your physical body with healing power. I am dressing you in garments of salvation and robes of my own righteousness. Trust my rhythm. I have my reasons for the timing of every breakthrough. The promise I gave you will not be a second late. Peace is coming to your house. You are going to believe my words with a new intensity, trusting every promise as if it were already fulfilled. Do not open the door to anxiety again. It only reopens wounds that I am trying to seal. I am giving you a new clarity, a wisdom that understands the spiritual landscape of your life. I am taking your heart in my hand with the utmost gentleness to renew the way you think. Meditate on my goodness. Read my promises until they are written on the walls of your mind. I know what I am doing, even when you are standing in the middle of a fog. Every door I have shut was to protect you, and every door I am opening is to promote you. It is all for your benefit. Even if the pruning hurts for a moment, remember that it is done by the hand of love. I do not want to see you draped in sadness. It moves me deeply to see my children in pain. I want you to feel the thrill of living again, the excitement of thriving and flourishing in the purpose I have for you. Give me your total trust. Let me finish the intricate work I am doing in your soul without you trying to rush the process. You will be so grateful when the final picture is revealed. You will see how far I've brought you and how much I've blessed you. I have decided to elevate you to a new level of influence. I want to use your life as a conduit of my grace to reach others. Therefore, keep your mind free from the poison of complaints. Negativity is a weight that prevents you from rising. You cannot advance while you are entertaining doubt. We walk by faith, leaning on what I have said rather than what your eyes see. When you encounter an obstacle, do not interpret it as a stop sign. See it as an opportunity for my power to move. Keep pressing forward. Even if the walls in front of you look like solid iron, keep walking in obedience, for those walls will crumble like dust the moment I give the word. You are my faithful one, and I am your eternal Father. Your life is becoming a testimony of what happens when a human heart aligns with the heart of God. Stay the course, my child. The best is not just coming, it is already here. My beloved child, I have poured these words into your spirit to remind you of your true identity. Now that you are standing in this light, would you like me to guide you in a prayer to specifically release those worries that steal your sleep? Or should we explore how you can use your new strength to be a blessing to someone else today?